Talent Development Hub, one-stop e-courses warehouse for corporate growth. Presence. Cybersecurity Bootcamp. Essential skills for the digital age. Introduction. Welcome to the Cybersecurity Bootcamp, Essential Skills for the Digital Age. Over the next few minutes, we will cover the core principles, major threats, defense technologies, and career opportunities that define the cybersecurity landscape. Cybersecurity, in short, is the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. These attacks are usually aimed at accessing, changing, or destroying sensitive information, extorting money from users, or interrupting normal business processes. The core, the CIA Triad. At the heart of information security is the CIA Triad. This framework defines our primary goals: confidentiality, ensuring data is seen only by authorized parties, often achieved through encryption like AES-256, integrity, verifying that data has not been altered, which we check using cryptographic hashing like AES-256, and availability, making sure systems and data are accessible and functional when needed, supported by mechanisms like redundant storage and backups. Know your enemy, threat landscape. To defend effectively, we must know our threats. The landscape is dominated by human factors and malicious code. Phishing tricks users into giving up credentials, like an urgent, fake password reset email. Malware includes viruses and disruptive ransomware, such as WannaCry. Social engineering is the psychological manipulation of people, often through a deceptive call from a fake IT technician. Finally, we must mitigate insider threats, which originate from within the organization itself. First line of defense, network security. Network security is our perimeter defense. Firewalls inspect and filter traffic based on rules, acting as the primary barrier. VPNs create secure, encrypted tunnels for users connecting remotely. IDS and IPS monitor for suspicious network activity, either alerting on it, detection, or actively blocking it, prevention. And segmentation divides the network into smaller zones to limit how far an attacker can move if they breach the perimeter. Protecting applications, web app security. Web applications are frequent targets. Two critical vulnerabilities are SQL injection, SQL, where attackers manipulate database queries to steal or alter data. The defense here is using prepared statements. The second is cross-site scripting, XSS, where malicious code is injected into a web page to attack other users, requiring rigorous input validation and output encoding to mitigate. The art of secrecy, cryptography. Cryptography enables secure communication. We primarily use two types: symmetric encryption, which is fast and uses a single shared key for bulk data encryption, such as AES. And asymmetric encryption, which is slower but uses distinct public and private keys for key exchange and digital signatures, commonly seen in SSL/TLS handshakes using algorithms like RSA. IAM, authentication factors. Identity and access management ensures the right people have the right access. Multi-factor authentication relies on proving identity using three distinct factors: something you know, like a password or PIN, something you have, such as a hardware token or a phone OTP app, and something you are, relying on biometrics like a fingerprint or Face ID. Offense versus defense, red and blue teams. Operational security relies on both offensive and defensive teams. The red team acts offensively, simulating real-world attacks as ethical hackers to test system resilience. The blue team acts defensively, monitoring systems, patching vulnerabilities, and leading the immediate response to security incidents. Incident response lifecycle. When a breach occurs, we follow a structured incident response process. It starts with preparation before the incident, then detection and analysis when it happens. Next, we focus on containment to stop the spread. Finally, we move to eradication of the threat, full recovery of the systems, and thorough post-incident activity to learn from the event. Essential tools of the trade. Cybersecurity professionals rely on specialized tools. Wireshark is used for deep analysis of network traffic. Nmap is essential for network discovery and auditing open ports. Metasploit is the primary framework for penetration testers to exploit and validate vulnerabilities. And CM systems aggregate logs for real-time threat analysis. Your future in cyber. The cybersecurity industry offers diverse and rewarding careers. Common roles include the security analyst, who monitors for breaches, the penetration tester, who proactively finds vulnerabilities, the security engineer, who designs secure solutions, and the forensics investigator, who collects digital evidence after a crime. This is a field of constant learning and high demand. This bootcamp provides essential training on protecting digital assets by focusing on the three core principles: confidentiality, integrity, and availability, CIA Triad. The course identifies major threats, including phishing, malware, and social engineering, and details defensive strategies like network security, firewalls and VPNs, and securing applications against vulnerabilities like SQL injection and XSS. It covers enabling technologies such as cryptography and identity and access management, IAM. Finally, the bootcamp introduces the operational roles of red, offensive, and blue, defensive, teams, outlines the incident response lifecycle, and highlights common tools and career paths in the field.